the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Hi, I'm Clay Homan, the head men's golf coach at Mississippi State University, and today I'm here with Coach Ginger Brown-Lemm, the new head women's golf coach here at Mississippi State, and she's in her first year. And just like to find out a little bit about Ginger, and so you guys can get to know her a little bit better. Coach Brown, what do you think about your first semester here at Mississippi State University? I know you hit the ground running, and you've done a lot of great things here so far. You've had a wonderful first semester, and just tell us a little bit about yourself and about the program.
Sure. Originally from Hope, Arkansas, so I, like you, grew up in a small community, 1 9-hole course. We lived on number 5 and would play number 5 in half as a par 3. So my dad got me started about 9. I was 9, and I was already tall at that point. So I was trying to find somewhere where I fit in, I think, and golf kind of fit that niche. I was able to progress pretty quickly and worked with a PGA pro, Johnny Myers, out of Monroe, Louisiana, and won my first little age division in my state championship at 11 and got my picture in the paper. So that was it for me. I'm like, I found my niche. I can be somebody.
That's what propelled you to where you are today.
Absolutely.
That one defining moment.
That one, I can absolutely pinpoint it, because I wasn't fitting in anywhere. I was a little taller, but found that niche, and I still have that cutting. Mom saved that little newspaper article. That was the defining moment. But very fortunate. Traveled around and played in lots of junior tournaments, and I knew that was the route for me. Played in college at the University of Texas, so really got exposed to a lot of what golf has to offer, and traveled the country and played collegiately. So I'm really lucky that I end up here. So.
Yeah. And then after college, you decided to get your PGA Class A status?
I did. I played for a while competitively on the Futures Mini Tour down in Florida. Did not enjoy a lot of success, but learned a lot of great lessons on what you can and don't want to do. Mm-hmm. But then went into the PGA of America program, and that took about 3 years to get my Class A. So it's a big commitment, and that's another facet of Mississippi State, that we have the PGM program here, and that students can come and get educated with a business management degree, all the while getting their PGA of America Class A certification. So that's another benefit to having Mississippi State as my current employer, is I get to push that industry and that choice for their career path.
Right. Well, and you worked for quite a while at some different country clubs, and at what point did you decide you wanted to do something different or get into the coaching ranks?
Well, as I looked in the newspaper and I saw my friends making hundreds of thousands of dollars and beat them, the competitive fire got a little under me. And so for a couple years I studied on how I wanted to go back, or where I wanted to start in coaching, and made some phone calls to old friends who were in the coaching business, and started my entrance back into collegiate coaching at Arkansas State, and enjoyed 2 great years there. And Mississippi State came up, and I applied and made some phone calls, and it's just one of those things that the good Lord kind of laid out for me. I knew I was going to move up. The competitiveness, I'm incredibly competitive, so I knew that my experience level as a junior golfer and collegiate player and professional, and that coupled with my PGA teaching for 10 so years, I knew it was the right combination, but I had to find the right home, and certainly have found it at Mississippi State.
Yeah, I can tell that. She's done a wonderful job so far in only 3 or 4 short months. But what are some of the goals you have for your team going forward? I know you had some great finishes this fall for a team that that's basically you inherited, that it's on its way up. What are some of your goals for the spring and for the next few years coming up?
Well, we had a 315 scoring average, so the immediate goal when I got here was to cut at least 10 off. And in a semester, we've been able to get 9. We had a 10-year record set with a 291 score on a single round, and then we had, I think, one of the all-time leading 3 rounds at 883. And we were able to place 3rd out in New Mexico at New Mexico State's event. And we were so excited, and it's something that the girls needed. Inheriting a program like, say, from Coach Sanders, who had worked tirelessly 23 years plus. Lots of changes happened, and hopefully there'll be good changes. But we've been able to progress pretty quickly, actually quicker than I expected. But we've done a lot of teamwork, we've done a lot of goal setting, a lot of personal assessment, and we've done some mental golf profiling to see where everybody's talents lie and how they think and how they react on the golf course, and whether those can be strengths or weaknesses. So we've gotten a lot of the mental work done, and that coupled with their PGA golf professional or myself helping them on the technical aspects, we've been able to progress pretty quickly. So I'm very proud of them, and you know as I do, recruiting from now on out. So we set the tone in the fall. Spring's typically a challenge because weather becomes a big factor. So we hope to continue this and to keep our scoring average where it is, maybe get a shot or two better. But we've got 2 seniors leading the way with Erica Thornton, who won her first collegiate event this fall. Huge step for her. Mallory Batson has stepped up and really led this team by example. Got a couple of freshmen that are stepping up big time with Mary Langdon Gallagher and Esther Huffman. And they've really carried a burden that 2 freshmen typically don't have to do when they step onto a squad. They usually have got some time to get to know the ropes, and they were immediately thrown in there as two of our best players, to be honest. So I'm extremely pleased with the maturity that they've shown.